Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Braun, and thank you for joining in tonight. Tonight, we are going to talk about the Shred10 program, which is a program that we have been doing for, oh God, a number of years. It's been very popular because it's a great way to help people be more successful in what our challenge is today, which is getting more nutrition in on a daily basis. So it's called Shred10, not because you shred 10 pounds in 10 days, because that wouldn't be very realistic. But it is a 10-day program where we start on a Monday and on a Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and we really commit to the core four of wellness, which is hydrating with more water, getting more whole food in every day, exercising most days, and getting enough rest. So it's the core four, really trying to do a better job of committing to those core four in wellness. And we do it over a 10-day period. And the motto is shred it for 10 days, then live it. You add the lifestyle of more whole food through Juice Plus capsules. And then if you choose, you can share it with people that you care about. So we like to talk about just some of the issues that we have today with two startling trends that are happening in the world. And one of them is very sensitive right now with this train wreck in Ohio. We have those toxins that are being put into the air, the water, and the soil. And these things we don't, unfortunately, have control over. So these toxins are going into our water, our air, our food, etc. And the other problem is the quality of our food is decreasing. A lot of the food in the grocery store has been unfooded. It's been processed so much in plants that it is stripped of its nutrients and then fortified with vitamins or fortified with nutrients. And many of the things that are in the middle of the aisles in the grocery store are processed and packaged. So we want to try to be more of shopping around the perimeter where there more whole foods are. So many of the things that have changed: emulsifiers, flavor enhancers, preservatives. I love that Dr. Sears says, when you're buying a loaf of bread, ask the kids, do you want white, fluffy, light bread, or do you want dark, dense wheat bread? And if you think of how you're fueling your muscles, would you rather have them to be light and fluffy or dense and strong? So really think about what you're putting into your food. So the Shred10 is not a diet. Diets don't work. And traditionally, what happens with a diet is you can starve yourself and eat less calories and exercise a lot. But unless you're impacting those toxins, you're not going to get rid of them. And then when you start eating again, the body is going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're finally getting some more fat into your body. I'm going to robe the toxins around the fat and store it. And that's why you have that rebound effect that happens with the Shred10. It's a detox. And the advantage of the capsules, which is the fruit and vegetable and berry capsules, is those phytochemicals help to take those fat soluble toxins, which is phase one, and convert them to phase two. And it's the phytochemicals that help break those toxins down so that you can actually eliminate them. And you eliminate them through your urine. So that it's very different than a diet. It's a cleanse or a detox. So you're shredding the fat as a result of the reducing the toxicity. And then you don't have the rebound because your body doesn't have those toxins still in its body looking for the fat that would enrobe the toxins and protect the organs from the toxins. So that's where it's more sustainable. And what it is 40 different plants. So the Juice Plus capsules are 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. And then the protein powder is 14 different plant-based proteins. So when you look at what goes into the capsules and what goes into the complete protein powder, it's many, many, many different things where you need the variety of the color and the kinds every day. So you're getting acerola cherries, beets, kale, cabbage, papaya, oranges, acerola cherries, carrots, tomato, edamame, like every day. So you're getting a little bit of a lot of different things daily, which is what your body's looking for. The capsules we like to think of as the oil for your engine, where it's really helping to reduce. Plants are a natural way to work as an anti-inflammatory, antitoxin, antibacterial, antifungal. So it's a natural way to really help your body combat what's out there. And then the complete is more like the gas for your engine, if you think of your body like a car. And it's the proteins, the carbohydrates, the fat, and the fiber. It's the macronutrients, where the capsules are the micronutrients, and they're both important to help your body function at the highest level. So the Juice Plus is the red is the fruits, which is 10 different fruits. The green is the vegetables, it's 10 different vegetables. The purple is 9 different berries and grapes, ginger root, green tea, artichoke, cacao, and pomegranate. And then the omegas are a fishless omega, all plant-based, with tomato, raspberry, sea buckthorn that they get in Tibet. It's really good for immune function, pomegranate, and safflower. So it's the cold pressed seeds. It's a broad spectrum of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And they are the fatty acids that are really important for brain health and heart, skin, eyes, etc. The fatty acids that are hard for us to get in our diet are really important. And it's an easy way to get them in without the fish. You actually don't need the fish. The fish can be contaminated, and it takes 4 pounds of fish to make 1 ounce of oil, and you don't need the fish because the way the fish make the omegas is by eating the algae. So with Juice Plus, they go straight to the algae. So this is a picture of the omegas, and it's the omega fatty acids that support a broad spectrum, a broad array of healthy benefits, especially for the heart, brain, joints, skin, and eyes. It's 100% plant-based, whole food nutrition, pure and sustainable. It's a full spectrum of omegas with cold pressed seeds, and it's vegetarian. The outside of the capsule is also vegetarian. Now, this is a slide that shows about how the complete, the protein powder, is really helpful with leveling the blood sugar. Okay, the influence of the low glycemic index. So cravings are more about the blood sugar level crashing. The benefit of the protein powder is it is low glycemic. So those calories or that glucose breaks down slowly over time. So you get more of an even release of energy. When we started adding this to our diet 15 years ago, which I can't even believe it's been 15 years, what I noticed was that when I did a shake in the morning, I wasn't as ravenous for lunch, so I could be more conscious about what I was choosing to eat. It wasn't like I was going to just eat whatever I could find because I was so hungry. And the reason is because the breakdown of the glycemic, the index, slowly keeps your body in the willpower zone rather than having the high glycemic spike like you do with a soda or a candy bar, which then reacts to that by diving down. So that's where the low glycemic Juice Plus Complete helps to keep it in the willpower zone, which helps with the cravings because it's leveling the blood sugar. So the protein shake is low glycemic. So the load stabilizes the blood sugar. It's vegan and non-GMO, gluten and dairy-free, plant-based protein, and it has the powerful prebiotic fibers of the oligosaccharides, which it really works like brusher gates, cleaning out your gut and your colon like little brushers inside. So it's a good, healthy way to kind of keep yourself regular. It's really great for a fast food on the go, pre and post workout, and an afternoon snack. With the Shred10, it's not about not eating. you need to eat. It's more about getting more of the good stuff in on a daily basis so that your body can do what it's designed to do, which is heal and be satisfied by getting what it needs. Like if you eat a bag of chips, the body's not really getting the nutrients that it's looking for, so you're never really satiated. So this way, it helps you get more of what you need so that you're not having as many cravings. So shred the foods and the toxins and the habits that aren't helping you and add more of the good in through having the capsules and having the shakes. What the guidelines look like for 10 days, we work as a group. We have a Facebook support group. We also have a texting platform. And you add more good food, which is the Juice Plus capsules and the shakes, doing 1 to 2 shakes a day, drinking plenty of water, which is really important. So really always having water to drink, wherever you are. Sleeping is really important because that's when your body is resting and not digesting. You want to stop eating 3 hours before you go to bed so that your body can really rest and recover, not digest. And then you want to eliminate or reduce the gluten, dairy, caffeine, and I don't always completely give up my caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined sugars, and eating after 6 p.m., which is really early. Do the best you can. It's not about being perfect. Like tonight, we just finished eating. I think it was a good night because we finished before, probably by 6:30. But you just want to think about trying not to eat 3 hours before you go to bed. And then some of the results that people notice is they are craving more fruits and vegetables because when you're consuming Juice Plus capsules, your bodies and your cells are being fed beets, kale, cabbage, papaya, oranges, ashwagandha, cherries, carrots, tomatoes every day. So you start to crave more of what the cells are being built off of. And this is something that we've noticed with my daughter. Her eating habits completely changed when we added Juice Plus. Healthier weight. And this also is something I noticed. I was in the beginning of menopause when we started this program. And all we did, this was before the Shred10, but we added a shake and the capsules to our diet. And I lost 12 pounds and that weight hasn't come back. So it's more about, what is sustainable. Better recovery after workout, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails and skin, improved regularity, and increased mental clarity. So my story is that we started Juice Plus 15 years ago, not because of me, not because I thought it was a good idea, but my daughter came home at the age of 14 and said, Mom, I want to eat healthier. I thought I was doing everything I could for her. As a mom, I had no idea something was missing. I've worked as a physical therapist for over 30 years, and I'm a health professional, but unfortunately, a health professional does not necessarily study nutrition. So I mentioned this to my friend. She invited me to hear a doctor speak, and he started talking about oxidative stress and all these things that I didn't know about. And at that point, we decided to add her to the health study. So she and I started taking the capsules together. Her childhood was filled with inhalers, nebulizers, antibiotics, prednisone from her asthma. And as we added this nutrition to our diet, that started to get better. And I was shocked. I didn't expect anything to change. And then I got skeptically curious. I wanted to understand it. The science in me was saying, I want to understand why this is happening. Why didn't I learn about this as a health professional? And the first study that I saw was one that was published in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, showing how the added nutrition impacted cardiovascular wellness. And most of the people I was working with had a cardiovascular incident, like a stroke or a heart attack, and that damage was done. And I was trying to bring them back to normal function, and it was frustrating because they had already been damaged. I thought, why aren't people talking about this? If you have a way to make it easier, for people to get the nutrition that we need for our health in daily in the time that it takes them to sneeze, why aren't people talking about it? So I started talking about it. I personally became regular for the first time in 50 years, which to me then meant something was being absorbed. It's not so much what you take as it is what your body can utilize. I felt more athletically able, and I just had really good energy, started different cravings, and got to a healthier weight too. Like as things changed, there were things that I felt were out of control. So I wanted my whole family on it. Like if it was going to make it, my daughter, her asthma went away. We have not renewed her inhalers, or she has not been on any of those medications in the last 15 years. She went on to college and played college lacrosse, which she does not believe could have been possible if she didn't have the nutritional support of Juice Plus. She shared it with her coach in college, and her coach said the whole team should be on this because it's going to help them stay well and it's going to help them with recovery. A third of the team signed up for it, and we were able to track them to see how was their experience with the sport and recovery different from the others. And so, yeah, and now she's pregnant, and her husband also takes Juice Plus. So between those two, it's making a really healthy body, and that's what the research is showing, that you're putting your self in a position where you can actually change the epigenetics of the baby when you're both really adding this efficient nutrition, which is what I call Juice Plus, to your diet. So I like the research. We now have 42 published, peer reviewed, the highest level of research. It's the most researched product in the world, which is what I like. If you're going to have people going out there and talking about Juice Plus, I want to know that it actually is the real deal. And we're in 27 countries. We're in many different, if you look at the, well, you can't see, but Brigham and Young, Georgetown University, King's College of London, Nemours Hospital, Children's Hospital. They did the study on overweight boys and diabetes, which is a huge problem today. Diabetes has gone up so much in the schools. It's really scary. University of Texas, we have MD Anderson did the cancer study. So it's the real research, the real deal, real institutions. Juice Plus does pay for most of the research because somebody has to pay for it. They do not control the outcome. They sign a gag clause, which says you can publish this research whether or not it says good things or bad things about Juice Plus. And most of them say good things. So the cost is what I think is the best part. If you're doing the trio, which is the greens, reds, and the purples, it's $2.67 a day, which if you go to the grocery store with that, what are you going to buy? And what you're getting for that with the trio is you're getting the best part of 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries that have then been batch tested for any herbicide, pesticide, contaminant, mold, or mildew. So it's very, very clean. And the water, the salts, and the sugars are all reduced. If you have a child between the ages of 4 and 25, you can sponsor them, or if you have a grandchild and they get it for free, the fruits and the vegetables. This is how we started with my daughter. The protein powder is between 250 and 280 per serving. And then the omegas are a little bit more than $1 a day. So it's, you can get all of this, 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries, 14 different plants in the complete, and then 5 in the omegas for less than what people are spending on their coffee in a day. So I think the cost is actually the best part. And I'm just going to stop sharing the slides. And Cindy, you can stop the recording.